Good evening. The Prime Minister says countries must be ready to make bold compromises during the final week of the climate summit. Delegates are being urged to make a difference with time running out. Meanwhile, across Glasgow, a handful of smaller protests took place today. Brandon Cook has more.
It's the halfway stage at the climate conference. As delegates rest today, a call from Boris Johnson: pull together and drive for the line. The Prime Minister joined world leaders at the beginning of the conference. His message for negotiators during the week ahead is to make bold compromises to save the planet. And this morning, a suggestion the UK government is looking to introduce a carbon border tax.
If you don't want to export pollution, then you do at some point have to consider something like a carbon border tax. Ideally, it would be done multilaterally.
All week, protesters have voiced their concerns. This afternoon in Glasgow, demonstrators focused their energy on the west of Shetland. Cambo, a proposed new oil field which these protesters want stopped.
They must stop the proposed Cambo oil field and all new fossil fuel projects if we want to stay within 1.5 degrees warming and if they want to live up to the climate leadership that they've been talking about all week at COP26.
Down the river, a demonstration smashing climate crisis inequality onto the agenda. Protesters depicting countries damaging the world represented by a small car. Discussions will continue on finance for poorer nations this week. But what's their verdict on the summit so far?
At the moment, I see no evidence in COP26 that these empty promises that maybe some people are making in good faith, but by and large are being used as excuses for not actually doing what needs to be done.
All this week outside there's been colour and noise. This coming week inside, negotiators have the chance to determine the success or the failure of this conference. Brandon Cook, STV News, Glasgow.